Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, it's the match of the century. No, not really, but it's the match of the first round. First of all, shout out to Maria Sharapova and Serena Williams. First round match. They've never played at the U.S. Open, played against each other at the U.S. Open, which is already surprising for me. But to play in the first round, and that's because of the rankings. Serena's the 8th seed, and Maria is unseeded, so they drew each other. But this is definitely a popcorn match. I wish I was at the U.S. Open with matches like this. But I can't wait tonight. I got my best popcorn out. This is going to be a popcorn match. But what is your prediction? I just feel if Maria Sharapova has any chance of beating Serena Williams ever again, this could be the match. But you could never bet against Serena Williams. You just can't count her out. She's been playing far better than Maria this year. I think Maria coming back from her little situation, you all know what that was. She hasn't been the same Maria. Her serve is not powerful anymore. Her ground strokes are not penetrating the courts. Girls are not scared of her anymore. So it's up to Serena. I think Serena will do this in probably 2-2, maybe. You know, it's the first round, so she'll always have that Serena nerves about herself, but I think she knows this is all business. My biggest worry is she knows that she's been beaten Maria so many times. Will she just come out flat because she knows she can beat her, or will she take this serious? I definitely want your guys' opinion to tell me what you think about it, but I'm so excited. It's US Open season 2019, and it is the last slam of the year. It's the last slam for Serena to win a Grand Slam to tie Margaret Court's Grand Slam record. And in my opinion, I don't think Serena needs to break that record to be the greatest of all time, the GOAT. She broke Steffi Graf, which was one of my biggest fans back in the days, and she was the greatest of all time, but I think Serena's taken that crown. And Margaret Court, that's a whole new video in itself, but I think she will. I think she knows this is her last chance this year to get a Grand Slam, and Serena does not want to go empty-handed. She looks the fittest I've seen her since she's come back from her maternity leave, so I think, oh, this tea is so good. I'm trying a new tea. It's Irish breakfast tea. I've heard of English breakfast tea, but I've never heard of Irish breakfast tea, and it's so good. But I should have my New York cup because U.S. Open season, or my tennis cup. But yeah, that's why I came on live. I have not been on live for a long time because I actually forgot that we can go live, and I've been using my camera more than my phone, so I bought a new camera, the Canon Mark G7 III, which has the capability to go live streaming from your camera and also directly to YouTube, and I believe on Facebook, or I have to check that out. But yeah, I'm sitting in my lovely condo. I got my big screen TV on, and I'm watching TV all day. Venus Williams is about to come on and play Zhang Jing from China. And what do you guys think about Venus? Do you think she has it in her to win another Grand Slam? Thank God this year she's getting past the first round, because I think every slam this year she's lost in the first round, but she's been rallying, being vintage Venus these last couple of matches that she's been on. So again, you just can't count a Williams sisters out. I do believe that this is, well, next year is their last year. I think they'll play one more year up until the U.S. Open. Next year will be their Swan tour. I think they'll play the Olympics. They love that. I think it's in Tokyo? Yeah, I think it's in Tokyo next year. Which would be awesome. That I think that'll be their 5th Olympics. Serena has about 5 Olympic gold medals, probably the most of all-time tennis athletes. But yeah, and I think they'll end up at the U.S. Open. I do believe they'll retire at the same time. They've always said that back in when they first started tennis. And speaking back then, This is Serena's 20th anniversary of the US Open. She won her first US Open in 1999, which was one of my first live tennis matches at a Grand Slam, and fell in love with it. I watched Serena win her very first Grand Slam in the second row, and I've been a fan of them every year since, and I actually play tennis myself. We all know what happened last year against Serena and Naomi Osaka. I thought for sure Serena was going to win that match, but Osaka was kicking, doing the business to Serena Williams. Serena got upset. We know what happened. She ends up losing the match, and Osaka wins her very first Grand Slam and backed it up at the Australian Open the following year. But I think that's going to be on Serena's mind too when she plays tonight. The girl always got drama, but I think that's one of the reasons why we tune in when those sisters play. I think they have a chance not because of them and how great they're playing, but the field. When you look at the top 20 women, there's no consistent people. I think Naomi's the only current player who's won 2 in a row since the Williams sisters. Serena, of course, has the most Grand Slam, followed by her sister, who has 7 Grand Slams. And I think the next nearest person current is Kunetsova probably has. No, she has 2. Everybody else has 1. That's crazy. But I think when one door closes, another one opens. And right now, I am a huge fan of Coco Gauff. When you look at that little girl, she's 15 years old. She reminds me of a young Venus. Everything about her, and we saw that at Wimbledon when she beat Venus in the first round, and then went on to, I think, the round of 16, and came back from match point down to beat, I forgot who she was playing. A star was born, but they are pumping Coco up, and I hope that does not distract her from, doing the task she has. She has a wild card. She's only 15 years old, so she can't play a full schedule until I think next year. So she's getting wild cards, and she only gets like 5 wild cards, so she has to use them wisely. But I'm looking for a new person to be rooting for, and I think she's the real deal. I think we'll see what this US Open. This will either make or break her because she's riding on the tips of the Wimbledon. But if she can string some matches here, I think we have a star is born. Looking at her draw, I do see that she has a chance. Anybody has a chance. Who wants a Grand Slam? None of these girls are consistent. Whereas on the men's side, it is consistent. You still got the big 3 guys, Djokovic, Rafa, and Federer. I give a slight edge to Rafa this year. I think Djokovic is I don't know, he's not focused as he used to be. But you cannot count him out. He's the #1 player. He's won the last few slams. But something about Rafa had this time off. I think he had time to rest. He's engaged now to his girlfriend, a long-term girlfriend. So this might be a Rafa moment. And Federer, I don't know. Federer's Federer. What's amazing is Federer has the most Grand Slams, but I think Nadal's only 2 away. I think he could be like 1 away if he wins the US Open. And Djokovic, I think, has 16. So, it's hard for Federer to retire because he figured these guys are on my coattails and he wants to have the most Grand Slams. So, I've been watching the men's. I'm a big fan of the women's, but I've been watching the men's more often because of just the consistency. I can feel relaxed. I get all edgy and nervous when my girls are playing, but the guys is very consistent. So hopefully next year we'll get a breakthrough star. And I think one of the things that women's tennis is missing a little bit in the men's, is rivalries. Like Chris and Martina, Hingis and Lindsay, Venus and Serena, Maria. Although I hate on Maria, she brought in the drama, and I think American tennis is, we got about 20 great, amazing U.S. young girls coming up. I think we have about 10 in the top 20. The top 3 are African American, so I think the influence of Serena and Venus is finally kicking in. We've been waiting for that moment where you all know their stories coming from the hood in Compton, California, because they always remind you guys that we're starting to see girls like Coco who looked up to these girls are now here playing against them. But the fact that they're playing against their idol is another thing that one of the things that tennis is missing is young tennis. Like when Serena and Venus and Hingis and Lindsay, Martina, Caparati, they all won Grand Slams as teenagers. And in these last 5 or 6 years, it's been won by veterans, people coming out of nowhere. I still haven't got over Roberta Vinci beating Serena Williams at the US Open for her to get that career Grand Slam. Oh, that's painful. And like, where is she now? Like, she stole the Grand Slam from Serena. But I'm babbling on. I just came on to check out my live and hope that you like what you see. And if you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. You can always check me out on my Instagram at SKYBOYSFO. That's where I'm on every single day. But in the comments down below, let me know your opinion. Who do you think is going to win tonight between Maria and Serena? I give a huge edge to Serena, so don't let me down, but I don't know. There's a lot of emotions in this match, so I'll be definitely here watching it live. Maybe I'll come back on. I think I'll come back on and watch it live with you guys and, get your reaction. So the match starts at 7 o'clock Eastern time. I'm on the West Coast, which is 4 o'clock my time. So maybe I come back. But thanks for watching. And while you're on my channel, check out my other videos. My last video is my mini vacation in Oceanside, California. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, girl.